Little girl was so pitiful. Heidi lost her parents at a young age, and her aunt, who was taking care of her, decided to get rid of this burden by taking her to meet her grandfather in the mountains. It was their first meeting. Heidi, being a sensible child, politely approached him to say hello, only to be heartlessly driven away by her grandfather. Despite this, her aunt cold-heartedly abandoned her there. When Heidi returned once more, her grandfather angrily stated that she was not suitable to stay there. Heidi explained that her aunt had already abandoned her. Seeing the pitiful look in Heidi's eyes, her grandfather retreated to the house alone and locked the door behind him. Helpless, Heidi didn't know what to do, so she quietly headed towards the sheep pen, preparing to stay with the little lambs. Her actions were observed in secret by her grandfather. Heidi nestled among the gentle goats and spent the night in a thunderstorm. As dawn broke, her grandfather came to the pen. Heidi greeted him quickly, and though he remained silent, he then squeezed some fresh goat's milk for her. Hungry after a day without food, Heidi eagerly drank it all. She thought she was being taken in, but her grandfather said he would take her to the church later. Thus began Heidi's tumultuous journey. The pastor carefully examined Heidi's condition, hoping to find a good family to adopt her. But until then, she had to live with her grandfather. Upon entering her grandfather's house, Heidi discovered there was only one chair and a bed, seemingly no place for her to stay. However, in the attic, she was pleasantly surprised to find some soft hay, much more comfortable than sleeping in the sheep pen. Heidi pleaded with her grandfather not to send her to an orphanage, but he remained silent, seemingly having his own plans. Early the next morning, Peter from the village came to the mountain to tend the sheep as usual, and the grandfather instructed him to take Heidi along. The two children climbed to the mountaintop together, playing with the sheep and enjoying the beauty of nature. When Peter sneakily ate Heidi's lunch, claiming it was the sheep, a fight broke out between two sheep. Peter immediately rushed forward and whipped the sheep. To stop Peter from continuing the beating, Heidi offered to share half of her lunch with him. Peter stopped, but warned her not to tell her grandfather, as rumors circulated in the village that he had killed someone before. These words frightened Heidi, making her scared to approach her grandfather and even suggesting that she would sleep in the sheep pen from then on. Guessing that Peter had been spreading rumors about him, her grandfather advised Heidi to learn to judge things for herself and not be swayed by gossip. Looking at her kind-hearted grandfather, Heidi felt that those rumors must be false, so she ran to him and hugged him tightly. Seeing his sensible and adorable granddaughter, her grandfather felt a warm surge in his heart.